from the first time I heard I would have this opportunity to address you all and lay out my vision of Catholic studies at Hofstra, a phrase to describe this vision popped into my mind: the Hartman Model. The Hartman Model is not the only model, of course. Just as there is no one way of being Catholic, so there is no one way of doing Catholic studies. At other institutions, the context, content, and purpose of this subdiscipline might in some ways be the same, in some ways different. But here at Hofstra, the context, content, and purpose of Catholic studies seems to line up almost eerily with what Father Tom has in fact spent his life in education about religion doing. The Hartman Model of Catholic studies at Hofstra, then, would embrace the several possibilities of this context. First, Catholic studies continuing its short history squarely as part of the liberal arts tradition, that is, the tradition of situating all subject matter in the wide cast fields of inquiry and subjecting it to critical appreciation and inquiry toward the end of forming minds that habitually both honor and question received wisdom and aim finally at arriving at wisdom. Second, Catholic studies integrated into the study of the U.S. and the study of the whole world, so that not only the Church and its people, but also their interactions with cultures in which they find themselves, as well as those cultures' interactions upon them, find room for discussion. Third, Catholic studies integrated with the study of other religions, even to the point of questioning the boundaries between them. In my own current research in the historiography of Catholicism, for example, I'm investigating how the label Catholic has been used in American religious communities, not just by Roman Catholics, but by non-Roman Catholics in communication with Rome, Eastern Orthodox churches, certain Anglicans and Episcopalians, and Old Catholic, Traditionalist, and Independent Catholics, as well as Protestants across the range from the Unitarian Universalists to Congregationalists to Lutherans to contemporary emerging church evangelicals. Why do they all love this word Catholic? What does it mean for them? What is the cultural capital of this word that so many contest claims to it? Fourth, Catholic studies is a useful vantage point from which to understand U.S. and global phenomena more broadly. There is no single institution so long-lasting, complex, and multi-layered to have touched on almost every aspect of Western and often non-Western life for the last 2 millennia, including the late ancient world, medieval Europe, the dawn of modernity, the transatlantic slave trade, immigration, colonialism, the Industrial Revolution, the Scientific Revolution, the Age of Aquarius, and the age of the Internet, and it goes on. For all these reasons, just as Father Tom's education about Catholicism was for everybody, so at Hofstra, Catholic studies will be for everybody, for all students at Hofstra, Catholic and non-Catholic students, and for the publics beyond Hofstra, both Catholic and non-Catholic publics. In all these ways, the Hartman Model of Catholic studies at Hofstra has the potential to continue and expand what counts as Catholic studies in terms of the profile of the subfield across the country.